Well, I am so happy to see you. You have no idea. I'm saying something I shouldn't say, but I think in the heart of every performer, there are two fears. One is that no one will show up, and the other one is that they will, and that somehow you have to live up to your own hype, right? So there is no sound coming out of this keyboard. Is the monitor off? The monitor is off. Anything else? Why we have no sound? It's not coming out there either, is it?
It's coming through the house.
It is coming through the house? I don't hear a thing.
No, we don't hear a thing here.
They don't hear anything, John. Oh, well, that's coming out of here, but is it coming out of the house now? No? Yes? All right. So I'd like to introduce you to Charlie, who's my dog, who's up here. And he's part of it. That's really a quartet. We just don't announce it that way. Sometimes he howls. So anyway, I'm Beth Green, otherwise known as Granny Rocks, and I would love to introduce James Maynard and Roz Hobson, who are the two fabulous singers who are performing. Some of you were here this morning and you heard them. And most of what we do is improvisation in the moment. I mean, literally on the spot, no plan, no structure, no song, just whatever comes through. And that is a very interesting challenge when there are three people who are improvising at the same time, that you you don't want them singing three different songs.
And we also do a couple of songs.
And we do also have on the program some songs where we have backing tracks, and I have the little cheat sheet that tells me where in the keyboard they are, and that they are going to sing. And there is one song that I'm supposed to sing. You won't be happy, but I do the best I can. And so the purpose of this program, as we call it, the gift of peace, is to try to bring peace to our hearts in these really difficult times. I don't think I have to tell anybody how hard things are for people all around the world, and how angry so many people are, understandably, but we also believe that from a place of relaxation, we can make good judgments about what we should do in our personal lives and about our world, and that when we're all like, we're likely to do a lot of dumb stuff, at least I do. So we're going to bring through music which we hope will bring peace and joy and some fun as well. So since there's not that many of us, would people just like to say a word or two about themselves? Would that be okay? All right, so you know who these guys are. Yes.
Since the Me Too movement started. I can't remember exactly when that was, but it's been several years now. And I listen to her music every day, and it helps me so much.
Wow. Could we have another one of those? Could we repeat that? Okay, thank you, Karen. You're so welcome. This is the first time we've ever met person to person. Yes.
Christine, I live in Eugene, and I saw this on Facebook and thought something I wanted to see.
Isn't that nice? You put this stuff out on Facebook, and there 100 people like it, and nobody ever shows. And then here's a woman who actually broke that record. So thank you, Christine. We're so happy to have you. And would we like to start on this side? That's a face that I saw at our musical.
Yep, up in Corvallis.
Yeah.
I'm Micah. I'm Lizzie's neighbor.
Would you like to, turn so that everybody can hear you?
Hello. I'm Lizzie's neighbor, and I see Beth's videos via Facebook. So I'm a local in Eugene, but I thought that you'd check it out.
Love it. Welcome back.
And I'm Lizzie. I'm here in Eugene, and I've been working with Beth for years.
I'm a counselor too, as well as a musician. So,
I'm Susan.
Susan, would you like to stand up and speak up?
I'm Susan, and Lizzie used to be, this is my daughter Megan. We live in Springfield, and Lizzie used to be our neighbor. And she told us about this, and so we wanted to come check it out.
So you're used to be neighbors from, oh,
At the house.
at the house. All right, lovely, lovely. I stopped playing because people's voices are soft and I don't want to overwhelm. Yes. Thank you. Would you like to, was it Susan and Megan?
Yeah, I'm Megan.
Yeah.
Same situation. I'm her daughter. We live together. Pat and Lizzie and I bonded over Lyme disease. So,
Lovely, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shall we start on this side?
well, I drew a profile of you, and now I got in front of you.
She was at the spiritual service this morning, and she's a wonderful artist, and she drew a sketch of me, which I want to say, no, that doesn't look anything like me. I'm at least 50 years younger than the woman in that picture, right? Thank you, lovely. And moving,
I'm Patricia Parrott, and new in town, just recently moved to Eugene about 6 months ago. And, so, in the center, and I heard you this morning, and it was just so beautiful, and I just wanted to get more.
oh, that's just great. And you dragged somebody in too, or was he there this morning too?
I was there this morning as well.
Oh, good, so you're not on the hook. You know, you're not saying, oh God, you have to prove that this is worthwhile.
My name is Brad. And as I just said, I was here this morning. And we decided we'd like to hear you. So
That's terrific, that is terrific. Thank you, we are so grateful.
my name's Jim Anderson. I'm here from the Joint Chiefs of Staff. No, actually, I'm part of a group called Beyond War Northwest. And,
Beyond what?
Beyond War Northwest.
Oh, Beyond War, oh, indeed.
And we're doing a seminar in August on Michael Nagler's book called The Third Harmony, about finding nonviolence in our own lives. So
Lovely, lovely, well, thank you, welcome, welcome. Great, yes.
I'm Ewan England, and my husband Don saw us on email, and sounded intriguing, so we ventured into town through that a little bit.
That's wonderful, thank you.
Dawn, yeah, and we live out in Pleasant Hill, and got an email, thanks to Linda, and been interested in the musical happenings that go on here, and so came to check it out.
Yay! See, sometimes email and Facebook do work. Thank you, and that would bring us actually to Linda, and then we'll go to the lovely Jennifer in the back, whose name I think I remembered.
I'm Linda, spiritual director here. Grateful for your beauty and grace, and so glad to see people showed up to be inspired and uplifted by what it is that you do.
Thank you, Linda,
You
that's,
are a gift to all of us.
thank you. We try, right? And
And I'm Jennifer, and I'm happy to be here.
yay, we met her this morning. Okay, so I think I'm just going to start with me, and then they will be coming, unless you feel like, you know, you're lifted off your feet. And are your microphones working?
They'll turn them on when they're ready.
Oh, I see, okay. So I feel like, and also we want to thank John up there in the booth, who very patiently went through the ordeal of trying to get all this set up yesterday afternoon, and he was just great, so.
Kathy's up here with me too.
Oh, Kathy? Hi, great to see you. All right. So right now, let's all just take a breath. Does anybody want to join me in one of those sounds? Like, come on. There are more of you who feel that way. For this moment, I feel safe. Could we turn the monitor up? I'm having trouble hearing myself. But the sound was fine out there, right? Thank you. How are people feeling right now before we go on? As I said, I just improvise. I never know what I'm going to do or how it's going to come out. But I feel the call to ask people if anyone wants to share what they're feeling right now. No pressure.
Well, I feel uplifted.
Serene.
Ringing?
Serene.
Serene. Oof. Wow. That's lovely. Anyone else want to share anything before we go on?
I'm suppressing tears, but not in a bad way.
So you somehow felt moved.
Big time.
I felt a lot of different emotions, and I went through a period of feeling like crying, and then I felt a lot of fear about crying in front of a group.
Oh,
And then I realized that
nobody can see
why
you
would I
anyway.
stop on that feeling?
That's right.
And so I didn't stop, and I just let them flow, and thought of, like, when you watch a baby, it's emotions that a new baby, emotions just go, they just flow across their face.
Can people hear what Karen is saying? Karen was saying something important. She said she felt like crying, but she had a fear of doing that in front of strangers and people. And then she decided, why should she be afraid of it? And tell me if I'm misinterpreting.
It wasn't just why should I be afraid, it was like, why should I stop with this feeling of wanting to cry?
Why should I stop with this feeling of wanting to cry?
And keep going through all the feelings that come, and so I just let it pass.
And then she said it was like a baby. The feelings just come, and you know how,
When you watch a young baby, when the
yeah.
emotions go across his face, you've done that, they just flow. A young baby will just go from one to the other, from crying to laughing to whatever. So I sort of just put that on, and really good.
What's amazing is I felt like crying too. In fact, I just started to tear up because I felt whatever it is that other people were also feeling. I felt it too. It's like we feel all this pain and all this suffering, not only personally, but planetarily. And then we're, at the same time, have this capacity to come into this place of serenity, like you said, which was just a beautiful world. And that we need both, I think. I'm going to play another piece. Rosie, could you turn up the monitor a little more? Because I still can't hear myself very well. Did you feel some joy poking through? That's what I felt. It's like, yeah, we need that too. So now yeah, I like that. That we can run through the gamut of emotions, the pain, the fear, the upliftment, the serenity, the joy, the playfulness. I think you are supposed to come up and improvise with me right now, Jamesy. And I don't mind if you don't applaud if you're feeling something. I mean, if you're bored, it's one thing. But if it's like you're feeling something and you don't feel like breaking the mood, that's fine. As long as I feel the connection with you, that really is what matters, right? Okay, so here, this poor man has no idea what I'm going to do, and neither do I.
That's right.
As I-
Something will happen out of thin air.
Okay. I can hear. Is something wrong, Linda? It's too loud for her. Is that coming from?
Is it from this mic?
I don't want your ears to hurt. Is it coming from the monitor? You want to turn the monitor down a little bit? Can you turn it down? Is that better? You just give me the signal. If that happens, I know people have sensitivity to sound. Okay. So you're okay now, or you? Okay. Rosie, would you like to? Do you want to do an improv now, or do you want to do Don't Take My Voice? I think Don't Take My Voice feels right for now. If that's okay. Now I've got this magic number that tells me where I put that song. Okay. Is the volume okay for everybody now?
I was trying, yeah, less monitor. Down.
Okay. And all right. And I can adjust the keyboard sound if it's too loud. So we're among friends. You just say that's too loud. I can't sing to that, or or turn it up. Or so this is a song that I actually recorded the backing track. I'm not playing it live. It's in here. I just improvised it and recorded it, and the song has words that words are "Don't take my voice," and I think you know what that means. And hi, thanks for coming back, both of you. So this song is all about the disempowerment of people and our fighting back. Okay, and this is on number 1. Okay, this is supposed to work. But now Roz is going to improvise.
Don't take my voice. No, no, no. no, no. They can't take your voice. They can't take your voice. They can't take our voice. No, they can't take. They can't take our voices. Our voices. They can't take our voices. No, 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 they can't have them. No.
You're not off the hook. We're going to improvise something together. Shift of energy, right? I just gave her a warning that there was going to be a shift in the energy. It sounded a lot better when Roz sang it than when I did. So I know it would come as a shock to you, but okay. And I think that what I feel coming is peaceful music, because that's what we need to ground ourselves in order to change the world. As Linda was talking about this morning, Reverend Linda, about changing ourselves and coming to that peace and strength within, which is the only way we're ever going to be able to change anything. It is so thrilling to just co-create something with someone on the spot and have such a deep connection that you can just, you know, it's just a wonderful experience. And I want to thank the Center for Spiritual Living here in Eugene for giving us this opportunity to show up. So how about a change of pace to bathe in joy? Ooh, all right. So this is a song I wrote that has a real melody and it's a song. I wrote it and recorded it years ago. It's in the album Rumblings of Revolution, and it's called Bathe in Joy. And we have a network, it's called the Healing Arts Network. It's healingartsnetwork.org, and the card is there. And everything on it is free. We have music that heals the brain that I channeled to help with my husband's cognitive impairment. And it helped to turn him around. I mean, he still struggles, but you know, he is here. And we are so grateful. And it's the music that done it. And and so we're grateful for that. That is all the, I mean, I've got like 10 hours of healing music for the brain. And then there's other music albums, and then all my books are online. They're all free as downloads. There's videos and all of that stuff. So, and James Sings, we have this weekly gig on Thursday nights at our Facebook page. It is called Magical Improvs with Beth Green, co-hosted by James Maynard. And we also have a commentary show called Lighting the Way, Granny Raps and Rocks. And all of that is also on our network, and everything is free. Of course, donations are gratefully accepted, because nothing in life really is free. But we're making it all available, because we never want money to get in the way. We have enough inner resistance, don't we? We don't need extra excuses not to do what's good for us. So anyway, I sang this song years ago with great difficulty, and now Roz and Jamesy are going to sing.
I'd like to share too that this morning in the meditation there was a lot of emphasis on flowing, like as with a stream, like a
Yeah.
river. And this song is called Bathe in Joy. Bathe.
Right.
the waters of that river.
And we're going to the river.
We're going to the river.
And we're gonna bathe in joy. 'Cause we are, somehow, right? Okay, now. Tell me if anything is too loud, too soft, too anything.
Take your fighting elsewhere. I got a song to sing. Take your fighting elsewhere. I got a song to sing. Take your fighting elsewhere. I got a song to sing. I got a song.
I've got a song to sing.
God and the devil, it's time for peace. God and the devil, it's time for peace. God and the devil, it's time for peace. It's time for peace.
Let's look into the mirror. Let us see ourselves. Let's look into the mirror. Let us see ourselves. Let's look into the mirror. Let us see ourselves. Let us see ourselves.
Good and bad together, let's love ourselves. Good and bad together, let's love ourselves. Good and bad together, let's love ourselves. Let's love ourselves.
We're going to the river. We're gonna bathe in joy. We're going to the river. We're gonna bathe in joy. We're going to the river. We're gonna bathe in joy.
We're gonna bathe in joy. Come on, sing it with us now. We're going to the river, gonna bathe in joy. We're going to the river, gonna bathe in joy. We're going to the river, gonna bathe in joy. We're gonna bathe in joy. One more time. We're going to the river, gonna bathe in joy. We're going to the river, gonna bathe in joy. We're going to the river, gonna bathe in joy. We're gonna bathe in joy. We're gonna bathe in joy.
Yeah. 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 All righty. Thank you. Now you guys get a break. And am I supposed to do, oh, were you thinking I should go back to the, I was thinking that maybe I should go back to the piano, but would it be a problem for you, John, if I went back to, no. All right, let's go into the piano, gonna bathe in joy. So I think that I'm supposed to ask for requests. Do not ask me for a song. What you don't know about me, most of you, is, yes, I'll just tell you, I started to play the piano when I was 6 years old. But then when I never could play well because I was born with a hereditary condition and I wasn't strong and I wasn't well. But then when I was 15, I became severely ill and was in bed or a chair for a year and a half, and I never recovered. So I've just been sick all my life, and I'm 78 now, and I could not play the piano. You know, I would try, and then it was like I would become crippled just from playing the piano. I studied classical music like most of us did, and I loved it, you know, when you start out. Well, I guess in today's era, you don't necessarily do that. But in those days, everybody did. And I loved classical music. But then I tried to do music in my 50s when they started with the computers. That's how I made my own recordings, like Rumblings of Revolution. But I could not play the piano. I had to do it all on the computer. It was torture, and my health was not very good. And then when I was 73 years old, God said to me, because I'm intuitive, so obviously, right, because I'm getting the music from somewhere. And God said to me, buy a piano, a real one, and just improvise. And that was the ticket. Because by improvising, I could play what my body could handle instead of trying to play what I thought I should. I didn't try to live up to some standard of, the great pianists of the 20th century, and I didn't play classical music anymore. I just improvised. And I never thought I could because I was trained to be a robot. You play what's on the page, right? And so that was the beginning. And then I broke my arm. So anyway, but I have the body from hell. So anyway, I love it. And this keyboard, see, it's very hard to play most digital keyboards. The action is hard. But this one is easy enough that I can actually play. And the piano here that they have at CSL, I can also play. It has a light action, and I can play it. So I'm very grateful, because most pianos I cannot play. So that is, now you've heard the story of my life. So now you know what this is all about and why I improvise. Pure defensiveness. So what I'm asking you is if there's something, emotion, theme, feeling, that you would like me to try to express in the piano, because I was having that thought, and I thought, I think I should do this on the piano. Rosie is so intuitive, and so is James. Thank you, honey. Is there something that you would like me to try to express on the piano? I'm taking requests. But not songs, because I can't learn songs. It means you have to have eyes, you have to be able to read. You've got to be able to play the chords, and I can't. And then you have to be able to remember. I don't remember what I did 1 second ago. Even in the music, 1 second later, I was like, James would say, I love that melody. And I'd say, what melody? I don't remember a melody. So I'm just open, to...
That's why she keeps creating melodies.
Right, because I don't remember what I just played. So anyway, go in your heart and see if there's something of yours that's personal to you, that's important to you. It doesn't have to be, it could be, I've done stuff on the Ukraine, and it doesn't have to be personal, it could be anything, but something that you would like me to play. Yes. Love.
I was just picking that up on the ethers.
Wow.
Love comes to me.
Yeah, love. As a matter of fact, the last song in our program is called Love is What's Worth Fighting For. But, and you got the words to that, but let's see, love. Thank you for that fabulous request. That's what it's like, isn't it? First that tentativeness and the newness and the excitement, and then the shit. And then hopefully you get back to the wonder. So thank you for that great request. Anyone else? Yes.
So I keep reflecting on the sense of being held, and I wonder if you want to further that.
Ooh, being held. Ooh, I love that. It's one of my favorite things in the world is being cuddled, right?
Yeah, not necessarily cuddled physically, but just the sense of being held in something larger.
Oh, I see. Oh, good. It worked for you. Thank you. Anyone else have a request? Yes. Gratitude. You mean the thing that I don't have enough of? Gratitude. So what does it feel like we should do next? A trio? Or should I sing? Yes. I think you're going to be subjected to me singing now. Let me explain. I run out of breath. My voice, I start coughing and choking when it's my body, right? So, anyway,
You were tethered to that.
I'm warning you. But anyway, this is a song I decided to call it sounding rather than singing. So you wouldn't be disappointed and think that, it was going to sound like somebody singing.
And what's the song called?
It's called Freedom's Joy. It's the joy of feeling free. Look at this. The bench gets here even before I think of it. That's what it means to have friends. Okay, now, this one I have to turn way down because I don't have enough voice to. All right, this is number 5. Okay.
You standing for this one? Are you standing?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to stand up for this. I'm getting tough. This I have to stand for. I can't stand for this. Okay, this should go somewhere, but... my skirt will fall down. I think I'll just carry it with me. That's what I'm going to do. Now, if I were in China, I would have some, in the day, I would have somebody walking around carrying this for me wherever I went, right? But thank God we don't live in those conditions. Okay, so I recorded this music and then I sing to it. I haven't been able to get Roz to do it yet. I feel so free. Yeah, so free. Free, free, right? Free. free. I feel so free. And I feel happy. Free. Yeah. There's such joy in just being free, just being me. Yeah. Thank you. When I first recorded that music, which of course I improvised, right? And then I listened to it and I said, oh, they're not going to like this. Oh, no, they're not going to like this. Oh, you can't do that. You know, I do a lot of things you shouldn't do, you know, wrong chords and bizarre progressions, but that's what I do, you know. And I said, I can't do that. And so I thought, well, when I go to sing this song, I didn't know what I was going to sing. I went to record it. I said, I'm going to be honest. So I started singing, you're going to hate this part. I was actually recorded myself saying, you're going to hate this. Oh, what are they thinking? What are they going to think of me? You know, it's completely out there about what I felt. And the funny thing is that the next time, and there was a problem with the recording. It got all messed up. So I had to do it again. And by the time I did it again, I didn't feel that. I didn't give a darn. I just didn't care. I went through that process. I felt it. I shared it openly. And then I didn't care. And I felt so free.
I loved it. I wish you'd do it again. That's lovely.
Oh, thank you. We need to get that up on the network. So it's hard for me to sing. It's physically hard. You know, I started going, because I really can't. And usually I'm terribly flat. I wasn't even flat today, was I? You see, it's because I didn't sing before. Don't try to ask me to sing again, because then you'll hear the other side. So I am wondering what our next move is. What's that? Oh, yeah, the bench before I sit on nothing and end up on the floor. That is very, very smart.
Wouldn't be good.
Thank you. Are we supposed to do Love is What's Worth Fighting For now, or are we supposed to do something before that?
James?
You think he thinks it's Love is What's Worth Fighting For.
Oh,
All right.
well, sure.
Because you guys have not, did you sing together? I can't remember.
Mm-hmm, we did.
We
David
did,
Joel.
okay.
But James hasn't sung. I thought James had
Yeah,
sung.
he did, he started.
No, by him, did he?
Yeah,
not have
he
any?
did one by himself in the beginning. Yeah. So, okay, well, we are,
Yes,
Yes,
but is he
yeah, no.
doing, did he have some songs that he brought with that he was going to do?
we got them all. We've got them all.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is, that's definitely not close enough, but I don't know if I'm going to be playing anymore. But because this is another backing track off Rumblings of Revolution. And
Which, by the way, is available for, what is it, $10?
$10, right. Or you can,
Free online at the network.
it's free online at the network. This was before I could play the piano. I did that on the computer. So here's a song from that, which is called Love is What's Worth Fighting For. And I wrote a musical, which was, they performed at the Majestic Theater, and it was we took that song and played it in there too. And you should have the lyrics, do you?
Does everybody have the lyrics?
Yay!
Yay.
All righty.
Well
Okay,
done.
now I can turn the volume back up because somebody else with a bigger voice is going to be singing. And, you know, we do believe in fighting. but we need to fight for love. And sometimes that means being hard. That can mean holding people accountable.
And holding oneself accountable.
And holding oneself accountable. Love is not just mushy-gushy, right? We believe in the connection between love and awareness. You cannot have one without the other. And, we can't ask for unconditional love. We can have that love, but we need to also be held accountable, because without that, we don't grow. And we may not even survive. But what we mean that love is what's worth fighting for is we have to drop our egos and stop letting the ego run the world for personal aggrandizement, like making ourselves look great or being one up or money, short-term thinking, all that stuff that comes along with the ego. And there is no love where there's ego. There just isn't. You can't love an ego. And it can definitely not love you. So that's the fight, is for us to drop our egos and come together and heal ourselves and one another. So Rosie and James are going to sing this song. And the second time around, they're inviting you to sing with them because you would not have heard the song yet. And Roz will lead it. You'll know exactly what to do when. And this is number 3. This is working.
Hearts need kindness to survive. Everyone needs holding. We all need to drop our pride. Destiny's unfolding. We've been taught to think in foolish ways, to care only about me. And the truth can cause us fear inside, but we cannot run from it forever.
You can say whatever you like. Power is corrupted. I want to build a world that's safe for me, that's safe for you, that's safe for all.
Love is what's worth fighting for.
Destinies unfolding. Now we're listening to our hearts. We will change the world from the inside out. So, as Beth said, if you feel that love is what's worth fighting for, we invite you to stand and sing the rest of the song with us. Standing for love, standing for each other, standing for the world. So please join us.
And how about hugging the person next to you?
Yeah.
Here we go.
You can say whatever you like. Power
erupting.
I want to build a world that's safe for me, that's safe for you, that's safe for all. Love is what's worth fighting for. Destinies unfolding. Now we're listening to our hearts. We will change the world from the inside, from the inside out.
Yay.
Yeah, right.
So we are the Kindred Spirits. Rosie lives in San Diego, and we hardly ever see her. So it was a total thrill. Well, because we have retreats, but this is,
Musical in March.
right? We did a musical together. She
I
came
know,
up
but
for.
it's not enough, I got it.
It is not enough. We don't get to sing together hardly at all. She came in like yesterday afternoon. We packed up and left. We didn't have a chance to sing together, but we just tune in. And James is my husband, so I get to get angry at him on a regular basis, and then we make up, and that like the love story is. And so we're kindred spirits, and Roz it's hard for us to travel, but Roz is willing to travel, to come. So if you know someplace where you think that our message would resonate, we're looking for kindred spirits. It's not just that we are kindred spirits. You and we are kindred spirits, which came up in your program today. It just so happens, coincidentally, right? There is no coincidence. So we're looking for kindred spirits to help lift us all, get real about where we're at, but get the strength and the courage and the peace to be together. So if you know of any place where you think we should be, you get in touch with us or get in touch with them and drag her ass. We live in Corvallis, so we figured we could go to Portland, Corvallis, Eugene, Salem. That's about, and so that's why we call it the Kindred Spirit Tour, because it's the tour, and it's we continue online, but it's so great to be together in person. It's just so great. So we are grateful to you for having called us here, even if you didn't know it. Is there anything that any of you would like to share with us?
Do you have any little brochures or cards or anything with your information on the cards and back?
Yes, there's my card, which is my counseling and all. Our Facebook page is on there, Granny Rocks On, facebook.com/Granny Rocks On. Not that there's a granny in the house. That's only because I never had children. But I should be a great granny by this time. And then we have the healingartsnetwork.org, that card, and you can go and explore anytime. And my email address is on my personal card, so you'll see there's that.
And then I think you've also mentioned that we have twice weekly live streams on Facebook at Granny Rocks On, and one of which is called Lighting the Way, Granny Raps and Rocks. And on Thursday,
where I do
Magical
commentary and
Intelligence.
play the piano at the same time.
And if you can't make it at the time of the live experience, you can live stream it because it'll be there. On
Yeah, you
Facebook.
can always go on demand. And Thursday, so it's 6:30 p.m. Eastern Pacific time for the commentary show, Lighting the Way. And then Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time is Magical Improvs, where James and I get together, and there's just and our musical Fighting for Love is on the network.
Yeah.
It's you can see it. There's a picture of two people who are obviously fighting, and that was a musical that I wrote, that I improvised all the music, and then they had to figure out how to sing to it. I also wrote the lyrics. Lyrics come to me, kind of like the way music does. So, and one of the songs, it was a melody of James that it was a beautiful melody that had to be a part of it. But it really is about the struggle that we all go through in order to love each other and to love ourselves. And it applies to the whole world. It applies to groups and countries and nations and genders and all that stuff, as well as personals, because that's what's missing, isn't it? Too much competition, too much ego, too much one-up, and not enough recognizing that we are one.
I would also like to mention that these events and the Healing Arts Network are a flyer posted straight up back here to where you can take a picture on your camera if you have a camera on your cell phone. And so you don't have to worry about trying to remember everything.
Right, and then my books are up there, but you can also get them free. You can see them, and there are some Granny Rocks T-shirts up
Right.
there too. I don't use that website anymore, grannyrockson.com, but you can get to my Beth Green website there. But the other one, if you want to, the Granny Rocks T-shirt. There's a hummingbird, and the hummingbird under it says, "Even the humblest can rise." That's what we all believe, right? So is there anything else that anyone would like to share or say? Yes, Linda?
I just want to ask everybody just to think, what this meant to you today, how this felt, and to share with others what she said. And if any of you did not get a chance to make a donation at the beginning, you can make one after, or if you think, wow, I'd like to add another $5 or $10 to that, you can do that as well, because that supports her ministry of music. So
Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you so much.
I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who came out today, who participated, because your participation was just as much as us singing. Your energy here, what you brought to this event, it supported us all to be here and to be able to give. And why I do this is because I want to heal myself, and I want to share that healing with the world. So I am very appreciative that I got this opportunity to be with Beth and James and to be with all of you today. So thank you so much, and please, whatever you got today, take it out and give it to the world.
I like to respond to me. I mean, that's what improv is. I love it, and the joy that you express in spite of having past physical difficulties. It's been inspiring and humbling.
Oh, thank you. When I have an opportunity like this to connect to people, the other stuff doesn't seem that big. When I'm all by myself in bed and I think, do I really have to get up? I just peed on the bed. I think I should have gotten up 5 minutes ago. It's like, oh God, and everybody is catching up with me because I've been sick all my life, but people are catching up with me now. And so we have more in common as other people age. And it just, experiences like this make life worthwhile and make the fight. Because every day we have to get up and decide whether we want to keep living. In the face of everything that we face, the global warming and the losses that we've all faced every day. And do we want to keep going? And it's that love and that holding that you were referring to that makes it worthwhile and that gives us the strength to go on, which obviously you have, because otherwise you would be gone. So you're here, and so are we.
And we are kindred spirits.
Yes.
We've come together.
Thank you, it was just so beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, John,
Yes.
Thank you, John. On high.
without whom none of this could happen. John on
And
high.
Linda for having us.
look,
Oh, we have
have a drawing.
another picture, right?
Didn't get you, but I got you too.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm
gonna do a painting of this. I am.
Oh,
Do
my
a
God.
painting of you. Give me your address.
You mean email address? You mean the email
Yeah,
address?
so when I finish it,
Give her, make sure she has the
contact
card. That is, that you really got, look at this. I want to see yours too.
Oh, look at that.
Lily, quiet.
Yeah.
Lily, Lily.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Lily.
Karen is an artist also.